Are we live? Let me see if this mic is working. Hello, everyone. This is Devann Edwards, aka Devann the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. I'm just checking if the mic is okay before I get started. How's everyone doing? If you're just watching the replay, comment replay and say hi if you're stopping by. I just want to check if this mic is actually working. Okay, I'm just going to assume it is. And then we're going to get to it. Let's get a drink. So guys, as Nas would say, drink heavenly. Health is wealth. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Health is wealth. But why though? There might be 5 reasons why that you may not even be aware of. You may not have even conjured up in your mind. Probably you may have not even accepted this fact. You may not have. But let's talk about it. And before we talk about the 5 reasons why, health is wealth, I mean, let's just approach it from a historical perspective firstly, because wealth actually means health. Did you know? Yes. So wealth is actually a term that was first used in the mid 13th century, around the time of where the Middle English language was staple in society, and the Middle English language term for wealth was called wele, which meant well-being, which is actually an analogy of health. It's actually analogous to health. So literally, health was wealth. Like they value their well-being as being wealth within society. And again, over thousands of years, hundreds of years, that value system has been lost. And also people in terms of health and wealth, people think it just sounds like a cool term, like a cool hashtag, but very few understand the truth and the reality to it. And if we go back to our bodies now, our bodies are made up of the most valuable elements on the planet. But do we really value the truth? That's the question. Like, what is considered valuable now? And because what's considered valuable now, if you look in the commodities, we have precious metals, jewelry, such as silver, gold, copper, platinum. And these are units of value or symbols of wealth. But but we also have these minerals within our body. So these units of value are actually direct reflections of our innate divinity. And it's our inner being which comprises of these elements, but has been compromised on a cellular level and needs constant nourishment and stimulation for us to regain optimal health and allow us to be our greatest, higher, abundant versions of ourselves and truly be wealthy. Now, that's the dissertation over, but 5 reasons. So the first reason I would say that health is wealth is because the same way that building wealth provides freedom, health provides freedom. Health provides you freedom to play with your kids, go outside, do adventurous things, get active without hurting yourself, the freedom to even travel knowing that your health is intact, and then we have number 2, which is security. So we know that a lot of people have health insurance, and that's just on paper, just to secure yourself. But what if you actually had health security because you were putting the right things within your body that was securing what's inside of you, the cells? What if you was actually having or consuming healthy things that were fortifying your body and strengthening your immune system in a way that it will combat any disease or any pandemics or anything that actually tries to interfere with this system, this body, this human computer, you know? So number 2 would be security. And number 3 would be comfort. Now this is an interesting one. So comfort and health. And I'm not talking about just slouching and being lazy or whatnot. Health in the sense that if your health was great, wouldn't you not have a good sleep? If your health was great, would you get headaches often? If your health was great, would you be coughing up the place? If your health was great, would you be able to actually breathe, you know, and efficiently? If your health, would you be comfortable breathing, you know? Would you be are you comfortable sleeping? Are you comfortable just interacting be comfortable reading, you know, comfortable doing things that provide you comfort or that would actually benefit you? Because there's something that we need to ask ourselves, is that is who I want to be, is this benefiting who I want to be? Pretty much. Is this activity, is this form of health that's presented to me, will this help me towards my goal of being better within myself and without myself? So literally, who doesn't love a great sleep, you know? Who doesn't love being headache free? Who doesn't love having clarity? Who doesn't love not being worried about health problems, because even which affects what you want to do? Who likes being uncomfortable? I mean, I like to get uncomfortable, but I'm comfortable getting uncomfortable. There's a difference. But you can't just be comfortable being uncomfortable, because again, that moves on to the next reason why health is wealth. Number 4, is it number 4? Number 4, and that's progress. So if you're uncomfortable being uncomfortable, you can't actually make progress. And that's what detrimental health does to us. Detrimental health actually prevents us from making progress, from actually growing. And again, you heard the phrase, if you're not growing, you're dying. So what questions could you ask yourself, and what research could you do based on those questions that will progress you further in building up your health and therefore building up your wealth? Because I mean, the healthier you are, the more you can actually pursue wealth as well, you know? The more you can actually attract wealth into your life, on a mental level, on a physical level, on a spiritual level, mind, body, and spirit. So I mean, these are just things to think about. And yeah, so the better our health is, the more longevity we have, and the more progress we can definitely make within ourselves and how we want to navigate the world, the society, and goals that we have for ourselves. You know, and I mean, like if your health's bad, you can't even often you can't do what you're passionate about. Often, I mean, many have been able to, but you may not be able to do it at the full capacity that you're capable of doing it. You may not be able to unleash your full potential without health. You know, you may not even have a healthy mind state to even accept that that more can be done in your life, that you can have more abundance in your life if you haven't taken care of your mental health, if you haven't taken care of your physical health, if you haven't taken care of your spiritual health. There'll be a lot of blockages coming your way if you haven't taken care of your health. on multiple levels. So then ask yourself, in mind, body, and spirit, am I making progress? Because that's an aspect of health. And you can actually but you can actually determine that, and that can be your barometer for your progress. And number 5, I mean, that sums up everything, is legacy. You see, the way in terms of building wealth, what do you build wealth for? You build wealth to build a legacy. And the same applies with our health. Sorry, something just dropped. The same applies with our health. If we're not building our health, if we're not having healthier habits, we can't have healthier moments and wealthier moments. If we're not providing a foundation for our family or our friends, or sharing ways where we can actually have healthier habits, you won't be able to leave a legacy. It doesn't matter about your health insurance or not, but if the habits are not in place, then the legacy can't be built, because it has to be done on over a consistent period of time. You know, I remember hearing one of my health mentors, Dr. Rakowski, he'd be like, there's seven things to do is eat right, drink right, think right, poop right, some other rights, but do everything in the right manner, you know, and everything based on your genetics or your biology, everything that's in alignment with who you are and who you want to be. And the legacy you want to leave, not only for yourself, but for your children and your children's children. Your health will have to be in place to some extent, you know? And only if we internalize this value system for ourselves, knowing that health is wealth, understanding the historical basis of it, understanding the physical basis of it, the spiritual basis and the mental basis of it, we'll actually value ourselves more and value the fact that health is wealth and wealth is health, and not just treat it as a hashtag or something. It's something to aspire to and strive to bring into every aspect of our life every day. And that's why I'm so happy and grateful, like, that nature in particular has and can provide and strives to connect us to the knowledge that will empower ourselves. And I mean, one of those ways that will empower ourselves is, and actually bring the treasures of the earth to the people of the world in a healthier, more convenient way that actually produces a habitual gain, is things that provide longevity. So, I mean, they could be like medicinal mushrooms, research that if you want. I personally consume Ganoderma reishi, and this is a green tea infused with Ganoderma, amongst many things. So, I mean, tea, it could be tea, coffee, or just nutraceuticals. But there's an array of things that help with different areas of your health: mental, physical, and spiritual. But the question is, are you willing to know more? Are you willing to do more for yourself? Because again, it starts, you have to be willing, hungry, and capable. But yeah, you have to be willing and hungry first before you can have the capability to accept what you want for your life, and accept and evaluate whether this will be a benefit of you based on in the direction you want to go in life. So you can experience healthier habits, and just through life-changing info, through life-changing application. Okay. And put in the comments below which reasons for health and wealth that stood out to you the most. Was it freedom? Was it security? Was it comfort? Was it progress? Or was it legacy? Put those in the comments below. Which 5 reasons which of the 5 reasons stood out to you? So it can be a 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. Okay. And I'll talk to everyone. I'll see you on the next live. I'll see you on the next post. This is Devann Edwards, aka Devann the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. Stay empowered, and just remember, the connection continues. Take care.